Hey socialites, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Ariell. I create beauty videos, a little bit of fashion, as well as lifestyle vlogs. So be sure to hit the subscribe button so you too can become a socialite. So today's going to be a very casual, laid-back video. We're just going to play with makeup and chit chat, try some new products. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look and chit chat with me, then keep on watching. Okay y'all, so we're going to get started. I'm not going anywhere. This is not a foundation review. I just want to test out some products. On my last foundation review, I did review the new Lancome foundation and I fell in love with it. You guys, this formula is so good. If you didn't see that review of this foundation, go ahead and click that link right there and check that out. Pretty soon, probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks, you guys, I'm going to be doing another live stream and I'm going to be rating primers. So I really want to give a lot of these new primers a good wear test, you know what I mean? So we're just testing out makeup today. So I'm going in with the Glow Recipes Strawberry BHA Blur Drops. This is Glow Recipes' new primer and serum in a sense. You know how they have the dew drops? Well, they have the blur drops now. It's a little bit more mattifying. It's supposed to kind of blur the skin and make it look smooth. And so I'm going to go in with about that much all over. And since that Lancome foundation was the last I used and I'm so familiar with how it performs, it's fresh on my brain rather of how it performs, that's the foundation I'm going to be using. But more than anything, I just want to kind of put this primer to the test. Even though I've used it like 4 or 5 times already and I like it, I just want a truer wear test up against, you know, that foundation. See how they play together in a sense. I don't know if you guys can see how it kind of blurred the skin and it sort of got rid of the pores there. Slightly sticky to the touch, just slightly, not too much, not like the Power Grip or anything like that, but just a little slightly tacky. So I'm gonna wait about 60 seconds before I get started. If you feel like this is going to be a pretty good video or you're enjoying it at any point in this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Give me a big thumbs up. So I'm wearing the color 450W, but every single thing that I'm using, including the colors I use, are going to be listed in the description box. One pump was enough to do my entire face. I like to start in the areas that I need the most coverage first. Right here, you guys, my face is all tore up. I'm in a new vlog that I'll be coming out with pretty soon, maybe this week sometime. I'll talk about that, y'all, but basically the topicals the topicals Faded that you guys told me to get, I've been using it, and when I tell you it's really been tearing my skin up on this side. We're going to use the Sephora number 64 brush, y'all. This is such a good foundation brush, but I have been noticing every day I'd have like more blackheads on this side or pimples. And then what was the kicker is the texture of my skin started changing just on that side where I was using it, and it started getting increasingly rough and scaly. So I had to let it go, y'all. So if you guys have any recommendations on other fading products, comment down and let me know. But what I usually use is my glycolic wipes, and after about 30 days, 45 days, I usually see a significant difference as far as the fading. So I'm just going to stick to that for now unless I find something else. So the thing that impressed me the most about this foundation, you guys, is the plumping. It has hyaluronic acid and something else in it that assists with like plumping and filling the skin out. So over time, like in about an hour, it's gonna, let me smile so you can, these smile lines here, they're going to start to plump out. And interesting enough, when I washed it off that night, my skin was still plump and it just looked really juicy and plump. And I did my whole skincare routine like normal and then woke up the next morning and you guys, my skin was even plumper. When some of these makeup companies say it has skincare in it and some of the skincare benefits, it's not all cap sometimes. Like this one is like so legit. I was was so impressed. On that video, I did compare this foundation to Haus Labs foundation. That's how much I enjoyed it. So it delivers about a medium coverage. Gonna go in for concealer. I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. This one's in the color 6.5G Brittle. This is a concealer that is gonna always work with any foundation, with any makeup look. And happy Monday, by the way. I'm pretty sure some of you guys are watching the video when it first pops up, which is gonna be 8 a.m. my time. I've been trying to make sure the uploads are going at 8 a.m. I wanna kind of get a schedule for you guys so you can always know that my video is coming out at 8 a.m. every morning. So good morning, happy Monday. Hopefully you guys have an amazing, productive week. I know sometimes Mondays can kind of set the tone for the rest of the week, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. But with that being said, I've been trying to be more intentional about having a good day. So if it doesn't start off all the way on the right foot, if you got up late or one of your coworkers says something rude that they shouldn't have said, you know, try not to let that take over your day. Don't let that define your day. Don't let it define your week, because I do that sometimes. And, you know, it doesn't feel good. Sometimes people don't think before they talk, reckless with their mouth. And we can be on the, you know, the bad end of that stick sometimes as far as the way it makes us feel. But one of those things I like to do is think about the type of person that says rude things or that's mean, whether it's intentional or non-intentional. You know, there's something wrong with that person, whether it's a bad day or the person is just always like that. You know what I mean? So let's try not to internalize it and just make that their thing, and let's just leave it right there. Much easier said than done, but you guys, I try to be really intentional about that. And when they say don't let anything disturb your peace or your joy, we got to be intentional about us protecting our good day and our good weeks. Y'all let me know, what is a tip or trick that you use to combat negativity, whether it be from a person, a situation, anything, bad news, a bad encounter. What is something you do to remain positive and keep it pushing? And that's not going to be only for the socialites to help them out, but to help me out as well, child, because sometimes it can be tough. You know, people don't think about the way things affect you sometimes when they say or do certain things. They just feel like that their point or whatever they want to say or do is so important at the time. It's like, I feel like they just don't even consider how it may make the other person feel. So comment down below, let me know how you handle it. But that was the Huda Beauty Tantour Contour Cream, you guys. The Time Forward Shade and Illuminate, I just don't know. I feel like I wanted to be wowed by it, you know, but I'm just not. It's just, when I tell you regular, it's regular, y'all. So not that it's bad. It's not bad in any way at all, but there's nothing exceptional about it, if you get what I mean. So I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This one's in medium neutral. We're going to have a little bright inner corner just here. Just in the inner corner. Now you guys, this concealer is one of those concealers that you shouldn't blend out immediately and right away. It's not that type of concealer, child. You have to let it sit for like a minute or two and then start blending, because the pigment will just rub right off and it'll start to look a little patchy. But if you let it sit for like a minute, it will blend like a dream. I just washed my hair and sat under the dryer, which is another reason I wanted to go ahead and film for y'all while my hair is fresh. A video just went up of 3 ways that I like to style my hair. So if you haven't seen that video yet, go ahead and click on that link right there. So with those tips, you guys, it's not only for blonde hair. It could just be for anybody who wears a short haircut or a pixie. You could use some of those tips. So When I do hair care videos, don't be discouraged from watching them if you don't necessarily have blonde hair. But if you have any type of pixie or you plan on wearing a pixie in the future, those videos could be really helpful. I wanted to ask y'all also, how do y'all feel about the premieres? Last week I started doing premieres at 8 a.m. What the premiere is, for those who don't know, if you come across your feed and you see I have a video scheduled to come out like the next day as a premiere, if you click on, when that video starts at 8 a.m., the video is gonna play starting at 8 a.m. till the end of the video, and then after the video's over, then you can click on it and just watch it, fast forward, rewind. But during a premiere, it's basically like almost like it's live, so you won't be able to fast forward or rewind. But the cool part about it, if you press on the live chat tab during the premiere, we're literally talking and chatting during the premiere, so I can answer any questions you guys may have. I could take suggestions, we kind of share ideas, and you know, we just have a good time in the live chat. So join us on those premieres. They usually premiere at 8 a.m. I had a premiere for Sunday, y'all, and wasn't in the chat. I'm so sorry. When I tell you I overslept, I woke up at 9 and was like, oh my God, because I'm up so early Monday through Friday. Saturdays and Sundays, really just Saturday is the only day that I have to sleep in. So y'all, I slept so hard. So I already made up my mind. I won't do premieres on weekends. Premieres will be Monday through Friday. If you click on live chat, I'll be there like talking back and forth with y'all. But comment down below, let me know how you enjoyed the premieres. Back into the Tantour contour cream. Y'all are gonna see me use this foundation probably in the next 5, maybe 3 to 4 tutorials, because like I said, I'm really wanting to do a little bit more investigating with some of these primers, and I want to use the same foundation so I can like accurately judge it. The Laura Mercier translucent loose powder, I typically only use the ultra blur for under eye. I don't really use it anywhere else on my face, but I love how it blurs the under eye. It just looks so flawless. I'm gonna use my Say powder for the rest of my face. This one's in the color translucent medium. This Say powder is such a natural formula. It just really, the Laura Mercier is natural, but this is even more natural, because Laura Mercier, when you apply Laura Mercier, you do look made up. Even if you use a little bit, you could tell it's something on your face. I feel like the Say powder, when you set it, it keeps your makeup from like the oil showing through, and it mattifies you a little bit, which is what you want, but it doesn't look like you set it. It just looks like it doesn't give powder, you know? A powder that I've been wanting to try is the Chanel loose powder. So comment down below if you've used the Chanel loose powder, because I'm very much interested. I've tried their powder foundation, but the color match, they don't really have a color match for me. Their shade range is not that extensive, but I would like to try their loose powder. What is it? What does their loose powder really do? Like, what kind of finish does it give? I already know I want to do like a deep chocolate brown smoky eye. I just had that in my mind. So we're gonna go into the Juvia's Place palette. This is the coffee shop palette. I've really been enjoying that palette. The quality is so great. Let's plaster these brows down with the NYX, the brow glue. This one's in the color dark brown. So we're just gonna plaster these down. So I figured out, y'all, the best way to use this brow glue, which is the way you use all of the brow products, supposed to be like these that are in these little mascara wands. You put it on, you kind of let it sit there and get a little thick for like maybe about a minute or two, and then you want to brush it up and it stays like glued in place. But if you try to brush them up now, it's not going to stay, it's just going to kind of fall back down. So let's brush them up. So see how it just goes up and stays. To fill in my brows, I'm going to use my Sephora brow pencil. This one's in the color Soft Charcoal. This brow pencil is definitely one of the standout products that I've tried recently. I did get this during the Sephora sale, and this is like one of my favorite new products. Like, it stood out as far as the quality and becoming a staple in my makeup routine. The only thing I'll say that I don't like about the brow glue is, you see how shiny? It makes it kind of shiny. Like, it stays in place like I like, but it leaves that kind of shiny hue. But what I do is, after I finish my brows, I go back with a powder on top and just lightly dab a little powder over top to kind of take that shine away. So in my tutorials, when you see I like go over my brows with powder, that's why. To kind of take away from that shine that you see there. Have y'all been seeing anything new on TV, like Netflix or Hulu? Any shows, miniseries? I like to watch miniseries so that I can have something to watch at night, like continued from yesterday, from last night. So I'm a fan of like mini series and stuff that I could binge watch. But I recently saw, I want to say it was Apple TV, or was it Hulu? It might have been Hulu. Great Expectations on Hulu. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was only like about 6 episodes, I want to say, but it was real good, based off the novel. If y'all probably like, I've heard of Great Expectations, like that was on the SATs. It's the same thing, but it's a mini series and it's good. It's really good. I enjoyed that. There's another, I think it's an Apple TV series called The Last Thing He Said to Me on Apple TV, and it's good too. So the thing about Apple TV series is, I don't like that they have a new episode every Friday. Like, I just like to have all the episodes at my disposal, but they have like a new episode every Friday or Saturday or something like that. It's about a lady whose husband basically disappears and they're trying to find him. It's really good too, so I'm waiting on the next episode. The Coffee Shop palette, I'm gonna take these 2 colors for my crease and the 2 deepest, darkest browns for my lid. For liner, I'm going to use the NYX Vivid Matte Liner. Oh no, I'm not going to use it. There's a video that I hadn't shown y'all yet, but I did get the new, I think it's new, Rare Beauty liner. Is this not so cute? Look at the top. It's like gold, metallic with gold Rare Beauty. So you open it up and it's like a felt tip. So let's try this out. Sounds like you should shake it, but let me see. It says waterproof perfect strokes eyeliner. It doesn't say, y'all, but when I swatched it in the store, it was so bold and it did not come off. So let's try this one. Usually felt tip liners don't go on like this. They'll kind of skip and they're not this opaque, y'all. This is jet black. It's so smooth and this feels so good, like in your hand. It's like soft and you're able to get a nice precision. So that was really nice. Comment down below if you've tried this eyeliner before. Y'all know I use the same eyeliner. So that was exciting. Another thing I want to try out, I don't know if it's going to show up now that my brows are looking darker, but I was at Kroger and I saw this. It's by a company called Profusion Cosmetics. Good Brow Day, a waterproof pen in the color dark brown. So it's for the eyebrows. So my thoughts was I could fill in my brows with my Sephora brow pencil and then use this to get like hair-like strokes. So this is the packaging. And so it's another felt tip. So let's see. Okay, it does show up. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I definitely can. I gotta get used to how soft it is. I feel like it could get, you have to have a precise hand is what I'm saying, because this tip part is kind of bendy. Soon as it touches your hair, it bends and moves. There's no really stiffness to it, so you gotta kind of have a light hand and really flick and move. Another thing, since we hauling, is the Summer Friday sheer skin tint from Summer Fridays. I got the color number 7. The socialite said I need to try this out, so this will be in a upcoming, I'll do a full review of this sometime this week. I feel like this deep smoky eye needs dramatic lashes, so let's go in with Socialite Mink Lash Nightlife. These are full and fluffy, very 3 to 4D, and they're a medium length lash. So the LA Girl Perfect Precision Pencil. It does say lip liner on here. I told y'all before, I don't know, but this is the color that I use in my waterline. So as you can see, this could never be a lip liner on anyone, but it's the perfect nude for the waterline. The YSL Lash Clash Mascara, my number 1 favorite mascara, y'all. It really makes it look like I have some bottom lashes. If you want to get those spidery lash effect on the bottom that's like really, really big right now, this is a good mascara for that. It's just a good mascara in general. I'm going to take this silvery color from the same Coffee Shop palette and pop this in my inner corner. This is a bronzer that I've been reaching for since I got it, y'all. This is the new NARS bronzer in Laguna 6. It's like the perfect warm tone bronzer for my skin tone. So if you're about my skin tone, maybe a little lighter, a little darker, try Laguna 6. If you're somebody that doesn't necessarily like to contour because you feel like it makes your face look too strong or too masculine, or just too strong or too dramatic for you, and you just want to warm up the face, Laguna 6, the NARS bronzer. Another good one is the Absolute New York Pro bronzer, but that one's more brown, even though it's warmer, and I love the reflex in that one. It's warm, but it's not as warm as this. Like, I feel like this has the perfect amount of red in there to give you a little bronzy look, but it's not so red to where it's looking like you have red blush. For lip, we're gonna do Limitless Brown from Makeup Forever. And Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury, which is my favorite neutral lipstick color. So if you've created a makeup look and you feel like, what lip should I do with this? You can't go wrong with this. If you're going to the office, you feel like, I want to wear lipstick today, or, I have a meeting, or I'm going to work. You're not quite sure. Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. If you have a dramatic look and you want a neutral lip, Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. My Dior lip gloss. This stuff just makes it look like you have like glass lips. That's the best way I can explain it. And I feel like glass lips with a smoky eye. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the color 2 Medium. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Spray. So this is the final look. Every single thing that I use today will be listed down below in the description box. Keep in mind they are affiliate links, so I may receive a small commission on purchases made through those links. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed creating it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe on your way out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
'Cause I've been where you are, but too scared to show me love, 'cause too fresh with the scars. the